welcome to Tales of Honor Podcast, a podcast dedicated to telling the true stories of the Congressional Medal of Honor. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Honor Podcast, or should I say welcome to those of you who may be new to the podcast. I'm your host, Christoph Ambrosch. This is the only podcast that is dedicated to telling the stories of the Medal of Honor recipients, every single one of them, twice a week, every Wednesday and Sunday. Today's episode is episode 143. It's being brought to you by the good people over at Combat Flip-Flops. Who are they? Well, I'm glad you asked. They're a veteran-owned apparel company with a mission to create peaceful, forward-thinking opportunities for self-determined entrepreneurs affected by conflict. This is more than just a script that I read. This is their mission statement. It means that they help educate Afghan women and girls, and it means that they help remove unexploded landmines and other ordnance in Laos, and it also means that they help support the members and the families of the Special Operations community. Combat Flip-Flops, flipping the view on how wars are won, business, not bullets. And now, a tale of honor. John was born on the 9th of October, 1847, in County Cork, Ireland. In July of 1863, John enlisted in the U.S. Army and claimed to be 18 years old. For those that aren't that quick at math, this means he was actually 15 years old at the time and ended up serving with the 16th New York Cavalry Regiment and the 3rd New York Provincial Cavalry Regiment. His enlistment was up in September of 1865, and 4 years later, John enlisted in the U.S. Marine Corps in Brooklyn, New York. It was his actions on the 11th of June, 1871, that would earn him the Medal of Honor. The citation reads, "On board the USS Colorado in action at Korea on 11 June, 1871. Fighting hand-to-hand with the enemy, Coleman succeeded in saving the life of Alexander Mackenzie." John stayed in the Marine Corps until he retired in August of 1893 and moved to California. John Coleman died on the 30th of October, 1904 at the age of 57 and is buried in the Mount Hope Cemetery in San Diego, California, Division 6, Section 2, Lot 24, Grave 6. And that was a Tale of Honor. Thank you. Thank you so much for listening to Tales of Honor Podcast. If you like this podcast, which I know you do, please leave a nice review and a good rating. Please tell your friends and family, all of that. Please do all of it. Actually, even if you do one of those things, I'd very much appreciate it. You can see more information on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and at talesofhonorpodcast.com. If you have any questions or comments, you can send them to talesofhonorpodcast@gmail.com. And until next time, I'm Christoph Ambrosch. Thanks for listening.